Ronnie O'Sullivan turns 30 tomorrow, looking for a fine birthday present. Stephen Hendry now 36. The final is over 11 frames, and your host is Andy Goldstein.
Ronnie O'Sullivan finished top with 10 points. Stephen Hendry finished 2 points behind with 8. Ding Junhui qualified in third place with just the 1 win under his belt. And Steve Davis scraped into fourth place with 5 points, which meant Ronnie played Steve and Stephen played Ding in the semis. And in case you missed them, here's what happened.
Final, it's £50,000 for the winner, £25,000 for the loser. Stephen Hendry dominated the last decade of the 20th century. Ronnie O'Sullivan is trying to dominate the first decade.
Thank you, the first frame. Stephen Hendry to break.
Of the 21st. Caught the break-off shot thinner than intended, came within a whisker of cannoning the blue, and as it is, has left the cue ball well away from the ball cushion.
Well, tempted pot on the red, didn't threaten the pocket, and Stephen can see it. Both players, of course, full of respect for each other. Depends who gets off to the better start. Well, Stephen electing not to take on the pot.
Previous matches between these two, 24 wins for O'Sullivan, 18 for Hendry. In tournaments other than the Premier League. In the Premier League itself, it's 7-4 to O'Sullivan with 3 draws.
Yes, as Wally Thorne said at the top of the show there, actually, Stephen knows that he will have to up his game here tonight, but no, there's no doubt that he will do that. You don't have to tell him that. He saw some of Ronnie's match last evening and he knew how well he had played. But as he said, today is a completely different day, a new challenge.
A 25 seconds per shot time limit, and 7 timeouts are permitted within the scheduled 11 frames.
Perfectly judged. It'll be easy for Ronnie because he's touching ball, but I don't think it is. But I think he might have the angle to play off the red he's nearest to here. Get the cue ball back into the ball carrier.
Yes, the swoosh that you heard indicated for viewers, and even more important to O'Sullivan, that he was less than 5 seconds away from a time penalty.
Well, it wasn't easy from distance, but over the years we've seen Stephen knocking thousands of those. Not on this occasion. Might prove to be very costly, especially the way Ronnie started last evening.
Yes, started with back-to-back centuries.
8. 9. 16. 17.
'That was a lovely little cannon there on the middle red.
24.
It's got superb control of the cue ball when it's in amongst the pink and the black. We've just been told that the
25.
odds for a maximum, Clive, are 25 to 1. I know it's a bit early yet, but in this break.
Yes, but it's 4 reds and now 4 blacks.
Of course, £25,000 available if anybody
32.
does make one. Stephen Hendry was very close a couple of weeks ago. It would be fitting to have one in the final, wouldn't it? The last evening of the Premier League snooker.
Yes, won't be this frame though. O'Sullivan didn't get straight enough on his last red and had to come away from the black.
Ronnie having to trot around the table for the extension on the cue. Of course, the shot clock counting down. Packed to capacity here this evening. Not a seat to be had.
That's also been the case around the country in the round robin phase of the competition.
43.
Yes, it's been
44.
wonderfully supported again. And we've had some great matches, and I think we'll be in for another one here this evening.
$51. 52.
Natural cannon off the second red. Holds O'Sullivan perfectly on the black.
$59.
Yeah, it's a little bit too close to that red to go through for the black.
60.
Elected to go back for the blue, but he's got the wrong side of it, so he needs to do a little bit here to get on the next red. That's a great shot.
That blue wasn't all that far off straight. That was a marvellous shot to stun round and still keep the speed in the cue ball.
Great cue power. Well, he started off where he finished last evening.
73. $74.
O'Sullivan already certain then of capturing the opening frame and in hot pursuit of another century, which would bring him another £1,000.
81.
His earnings from the group stage of the competition were 33,000, comprising 27 at £1,000 per frame that he won, plus 6 centuries. Add to that 4,000 for the 4 centuries he made last night.
$89.
Just the slightly awkward red on the side cushion. I'm not sure if that red next to the pink pots actually. Just to see which way he plays this. It might go into the left centre. No, he's gone across the table for that other red. Oh, white's close to the middle pocket. Oh, he might have angled himself.
97.
Can he hit enough of this red to pot it? No, he can't.
Foul.
Just caught the pink.
Sullivan 97, Stephen Hendry 6.
No century, so O'Sullivan has to be content with 97 and no £1,000 bonus, but he leads by a frame to nil.
Ronnie O'Sullivan to break.
I think O'Sullivan must like this venue, Mike. He beat Hendry 5-0 and Mark Williams 6-0 to win the title here last year.
Absolutely. Well, chance here for Stephen though. Caught it on the thin side. Yeah, Stephen now 3-1 against. Just thinking back to last year, actually, Clive, when Bonnie beat Stephen 5-0 in that first semi-final. Do you think that might be playing on his mind? I know it's a different evening, same event, but a different evening. Could that be playing? Well, it must be there at the back of his mind somewhere.
Well, I don't know about that, Mike. I think that Hendry thinks, well, different day. You know, that was 6 months ago.
Yeah, just thought I'd ask you the question, actually. These top stars very good at cancelling defeats like that. They out of the memory bank. Stephen didn't have much chance in the opening frame. Chance for a red in the middle here, though. Well played. Nice kiss on the second red as well.
Yes, O'Sullivan was trying to get the cue ball behind the green so that Hendry couldn't attack that red. I do think it's important, though, for Hendry to settle early on
3.
with a substantial break.
Yes, I agree also.
4.
As we mentioned, couldn't do much about the opener. Can certainly do something about this frame.
Nine. 10.
Although Hendry beat Ding Junhui comfortably enough in yesterday's semi-final, 5-2, he was dissatisfied that he didn't win a single one of those frames in a single scoring visit. His highest break of the night, in fact, was 61.
14.
O'Sullivan has been showing us, or demonstrating one chance,
15.
one frame-winning break, snooker, and Hendry needs to be matching that sort of standard.
In taking this red, will automatically open up another one to the opposite corner.
$23.
Well, he elected to go into them with pace. That surprised me. I thought he might have played on the open red first, but it's okay. He's still on one. Split them nicely. Didn't hold the white.
31.
Didn't get into it enough. Will he take the black to the middle?
And if he does, is it automatic position on his next red?
No percentage in that one, so just a safety shot then.
Stephen Hendry, 31.
Yes, the black's simply not worth risking. He would have been taking the cue ball slowly towards the right-hand side cushion.
Yeah, Stephen would be disappointed in that, actually. They didn't hold for the black properly. He's covered enough of that red that Ronnie can't take it on. Just a safety shot also from Ronnie here. Wants to move along a bit. The clock's counting down. Well, that's a nice ledge. Very fortunate to cover the one on the right hand side of the toe, I should say, but I think Stephen can see this one on the left hand side. Just enough room for the potting angle. Well played.
One.
So Hendry in for a second time, and he would be very disappointed if he didn't clinch the frame at this visit.
This could go wrong anywhere but there. I think he played on the right hand red, but that is not good.
Overran his position by at least 9 inches. So Hendry
Stephen Hendry, 5.
in twice, has totalled only 36, not enough.
Safety was poor as well. He didn't intend to cannon the yellow. He was trying to get the cue ball in behind the green. Is Ronnie having a go at this one? Too thin. Well, every chance now for Stephen to take this frame. Stephen can pop this red in, hold for the black to the left centre.
One.
Well, again, that could have been better. Intended the cannon on the red, as Ronnie looks on.
8.
He was hoping to turn it into a potable position, but this one is available. Can't see him missing this one, really. Well, again, has lost the cue ball. Intended to be on the pink. And out of position on the intended colour. So the brown to get back for the reds.
Yes, Hendry has struggled uncharacteristically for position. This is his third chance at the frame.
Oh. Wow, that really was a bad miss.
Yes, this is already a crisis, because if Hendry loses this frame, having had 3 excellent chances, then he'll really be under pressure.
Yes, Ronnie knows that as well. He'll be trying his hardest to clear here.
8.
The blue, the difficult colour, although it's 3 or 4 inches off that cushion.
9.
Ronnie won't be thinking about that yet, obviously. But really, there's no reason why he can't clear from here.
Well, no, not with his ability, but it's not all that
16.
easy. He needs a perfect position on the blue when he gets that far.
17.
And blue to pink might be a difficult shot.
$24.
Has he got the angle just to stun over for the red? I think he has. I'll have to power the black in a little. But nothing to do with the red here, just drop it in. Perfect angle on the black to go down
32.
for the yellow. Well, if he gets perfect on the yellow here, as you mentioned, Clive, it will be blue to pink that will be the problem. But as we've seen from this man before, this wonderful talent in Ronnie O'Sullivan, he makes things look so easy. And we say it might be difficult, and
40.
then he turns things on its head.
$42.
He's got a little straight.
45.
Oh, it's okay. He's got the angle to come off the back cushion. I thought he was hoping to leave himself the angle just to stun into the blue. I think he's screwing around off 2 cushions here. Ooh, nearly. That could have been
49.
disastrous.
Yes, he had to get very near the pocket to get round off the 2 cushions and finish somewhere near the blue.
Stephen might get another chance then.
O'Sullivan, 49.
A good 49 from Ronnie though. He's got himself right back into this frame. That's a little short. This is a chance if Ronnie decides to take it on.
But he needs pink in addition, which was why it seemed to me that he didn't attempt the blue.
Now will Stephen send the blue around the table here? Trying to get in behind the black. And that's an excellent shot. Perfect weight. These are always tricky. Still got a chance in this one. He's had a couple of good ones already, Stephen. And he needs to put this second frame away my opinion.
Well, that had to be perfect, the way that O'Sullivan played it. Here's half a chance for Hendry to cut this blue in.
Well, again, better too thin than too thick. Those always finish fairly safe. Well, I think Stephen will have that white put back actually in the same place.
It had to be a very thin edge, but it hasn't materially altered the position. Hendry would still have to pot blue and pink to win the frame.
Oh, too thick. He's left it onto the corner.
Blue and pink then for the second frame. This for 1-all. For a better chance, although has he been lucky? Is the black covering the pink?
It is. Been very lucky. I don't know, is it me, Clive, or does Stephen look a little bit edgy here this evening?
Well, I think he looked very edgy on that pink because he knows that he should have won this frame by now, having had 3 gilt-edge chances early on and totalled only 50 from them. O'Sullivan needs both the remaining colours, Hendry only one.
Perfect way to go. Great shot. Well, Stephen had a great chance to put this second frame away. Now it's he that's under pressure with the safety shot. Well played.
Nicely judged, just getting the pink past the middle pocket. Hendry worried about sending the pink round because the black is slightly in the way.
I think it might come off this thing, Clive, actually. Send the white off the side and top cushions. No, he's sending it around the table. Oh, it's a great shot. Just the angle around the black perfectly. Top class. Cushion first here from Ronnie. He knew that they'd be killing the white at the other end. It's just a question whether Stephen fancies taking this pink on. I don't think he will. He's come this far in this frame and he wants to put it away.
Three excellent early chances he had which went underexploited, and he also missed a frame ball pink.
There's also an excellent shot from Ronnie. He's nearly got the snooker. In fact, I think he has. Stephen will have to come off the back cushion here. The left hand side, this could go anywhere. And it's going over the corner pocket. Oh, it's finished near that cushion. If that pink had bounced a little more, I think Ronnie will attempt the cut here. The white automatically up and down the table for the black. Well, this will be a body blow to Stephen Hendry.
6.
A frame that Hendry certainly should have won. But O'Sullivan has taken it on the black to lead by 2 frames to 0.
Stephen Hendry to break.
Yes, with all his vast experience, Stephen, he just doesn't look like he's settled yet. He'll be very angry with himself for not putting that second frame away. He's got to do better now. At the moment, Ronnie has got the mental edge. Well, fortunate to leave the cue ball on the side cushion there. But there is the spread on. Needs good cueing though. Not quite happening for Stephen at the moment.
Tough shot that, although he had to play it. O'Sullivan unable to hold for black.
Yes, we'll take the blue on though, screw back for the red near the black spot. Don't expect him to miss this. He's cueing so well.
Six.
Got a
7.
slight heavy contact there. Wanted that cue ball to be up another couple of inches. Can hold for the red at the bottom of the pack there, I think. Yes, I think he's just on it.
14. 15.
Well, we'll go into them now with power. Just watch the cue power here in the backspin. Well, you would have expected more from that. I think he... let's just have a look at the replay. It's still one to the right centre though. Yes, he's not interested. He's got Stephen a little bit on the ropes here. Well, he's gone for the double actually. I thought he was going to play safe. I was about to say he's got Stephen a little bit on the ropes and he wants to keep him there.
The odds shifted after the end of the second frame. O'Sullivan now 8-1 on.
Yeah, Stephen's drifted out to 9-2 against. Both players looking for an opening here. Stephen probably play this one on the top cushion, send it around the table, try and leave the white behind the black.
Perfect strength. Cue ball tight to the ball cushion. That's limited Hendry's response. pretty good shot, as he was under time pressure as well in the end.
Well, in fact, one, you can only see this red on the left-hand side of the table. Well, he intended to get that white to the top cushion. There's nothing there for Stephen, though, to the right centre. The one near the blue won't pot to the corner, so just a safety shot off this one then. Well, didn't intend the cannon into the green, but it's finished okay.
Yeah, it's got the cue ball where he wanted.
Oh, Ronnie's hit the wrong red there. He played the red nearest to him to a wry smile. He was intending to put the white down this end of the table, missed the red, the intended red, caught the second one, and just look at the chance he's left Stephen.
And this time Hendry must score heavily. Okay, there are only a couple more reds out, but both players are so good at opening the bunch that you've got to count this a good chance.
7. 8.
I'm sure you'll clear the two reds in the middle of the table first. A bit too early to go into the bunch. Potted the blue. I'm surprised that he went into the pack so early, but he's finished on the black. And I think this red will pass the blue, although he still has one to the left corner. This really is a great opportunity to put his first frame on the board.
Yes, and as it has turned out, Hendry's decision to open the bunch of reds from a red has paid off, although it did look initially as if he might be knocking the blue in.
19.
Yeah, again, you know, it wasn't guaranteed position on the colour, that was my reasoning, but anyway, it's worked out okay. But as we've mentioned, needs to make the most of it now.
26. 27.
Is he on the blue? Oh, well, can he see enough of this to pot it? That is a bad shot he's just played on the red.
Certainly was. I could see the thinking. Blue next. Unblock that pocket for subsequent reds.
I don't think you can see enough of that, Clive, to pot it. He's going to have to go at the yellow or whatever, but that really was a bad shot from that last red. He's attempting the yellow here. This is missable. Well played.
Held his nerve well there, because what was making that shot more
29.
difficult in his mind was that he knew that he should have been on something much easier.
And also, he didn't want to play a safety shot, did he? He was in the balls. He wants to win this frame at this visit. Give himself a boost of confidence. Oh, he's potted the blue. It's all going wrong.
Stephen Hendry 29, Ronnie O'Sullivan 5.
There wasn't a lot of room there for the red to pass the blue. Hardly any. But as you can see, he's come right across the line of the shot. And even worse, knocked the blue in the corner pocket.
Hendry still failing to exploit his chances. Nice break of the evening for him. 31. Not good enough.
Time out.
O'Sullivan taking his first time out. Seven timeouts allowed in this best of 11 frames final.
Yes, a maximum 3 only allowed though in any one frame. I think Ronnie might be attempting this red to the green pocket. Screw back for the black. Well, safety at best. Oh. Well, I say screw back is stunned over. What a great shot that was.
Yes, fully committed. Was leaving an easy red to the baulk pocket if he missed it.
Well, he took the time out, took his time over it, and it was worth waiting for.
8. Nine.
Let's not forget that really these should have been Stevens.
And the fact that they are not is largely due to
14.
a very poor positional shot on Hendry's part.
15.
Although this particular effort stemmed from Hendry trying to pot a ball into a pocket that was partly covered.
$19. 20.
Ronnie certainly knew the importance of winning that second frame, and also want to keep the pressure on here, although he's now run out of position.
25.
Yes, the cannon didn't work out quite as he had planned.
Possible cross double here for Stephen. Send the white up and down for safety. Always hit it thick. Played with a lot of check side, but he caught the red far too thick, and just look where the whites finished, nowhere near the back cushion. That was a bad shot from Stephen.
Well, in a phrase, Mike, Hendry is out of touch, isn't he?
Absolutely. He's shown nothing at all at the moment. He's under pressure here, there's no doubt. He knows Ronnie's playing very well indeed, and he knows that he had to play well here this evening to have any chance of lifting the title. At the moment, it's not happening for him. Ronnie realises that. He's keeping the pressure on, as he should. But at the moment, Stephen well out of touch.
7.
Blue and red secures the frame.
Oh, there's no way I missed this. This is looking 3-0.
12. 13.
Well, worrying times for the 7 times world champion. Looking to be 7 times Premier League champion. But at the moment, it's all Ronnie O'Sullivan.
19.
Beautifully held with check side. That's left of centre striking in that position.
Ronnie O'Sullivan 21 on the frame.
Hendry unable to make a break of any significance. He trails by 3 frames to 0.
Welcome back. Frame 4 already underway. Hendry is at the table. No scorers yet.
Good safety from O'Sullivan. Fortunately for Hendry, the pack was still tightly bunched, so the containing safety was no great problem, although, having said that, the kind of mood that O'Sullivan's in, he may attempt this red to the left corner, and in doing so, open out more reds.
Well, he left that one very close. On the shot clock, I bet, of course. I think it's 1 second left there.
Yeah, it's amazing really how well the players have adapted, or most of them anyway, to the shot clock. They have a very good sense embedded in their mind of how long 25 seconds is and how long 5 seconds is.
Well, I think it was a great innovation when it came in 2 years ago, really. It certainly quickened up the game. Made it very interesting.
6.
Puts these lads under a little bit more pressure than the norm. But again, within a couple of shots, Ronnie has the table at his mercy.
12.
And Stephen can only sit and wait, hope he gets a chance.
13.
Yes, when O'Sullivan snookered Hendry didn't seem to be in a great deal of trouble playing the escape into the side of the bunch, but it was just one of those occasions when he unexpectedly left something on.
Yes, unfortunate to leave that red onto the left
18.
corner. Another day he would have played it perfectly and there'd been nothing on, but as it is, when you're 3-0 down, those sort of things go against you. Although Ronnie hasn't left himself a red on there, bad positional shot. So just to safety.
Willie O'Sullivan, 18.
Unexpected respite for Hendry. It's the first time of any significance that O'Sullivan has played a bad positional shot this evening.
Stephen's going for this. Well, the red just right to the pink is on. He could get a little cannon and finish on the black as well. Well, he's not on the black, but he might be on the pink to the middle. I'm not sure.
O'Sullivan, 96% pot success rate. Backed up with some pretty good safety.
Ronnie O'Sullivan,
Hendry, only 81% successful on attempted pots.
That's the 3-0 scoreline to the defending champion, and again reflected in the points scored. 251 is against 95, and there might be a few more here for Ronnie. Stephen unlucky to nudge that red over the corner pocket.
Yes, he was, but it never rains but it pours.
1.
No, I don't think the pink goes actually. He's got the blue to the corner. There's no room there. But he knocks these in for fun. Just play a little cannon on the black here, turn it over into a potable position, into the same corner pocket. Yes, push it off the cushion.
7.
Although when the black's respotted, will make things a little bit tighter around the black spot. So a bit of work to be done here.
$14. $15.
Oh, well, that's pinged off the cushion. He might be lucky and has landed on the one to the left corner. There's no way he played on that one. He played on the other red to the right corner, but he'll take it.
22.
Hendry fearing the worst, down 3-0, and O'Sullivan 47-0 in the fourth.
28. 29.
Has it gone far enough? Worrying times for Stephen. This really for him
35.
was a must-win frame. But again, his opponent is at the table, although I think has run out of position.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 35.
Yes, O'Sullivan didn't have an enormous positional margin there, and resisted any temptation to try to make the potting angle by means of a slight swerve. He keeps Hendry under pressure, playing from the ball cushion at 0.54.
Now, can Ronnie see enough of this red? I think he can. No. Enough to play a safety shot anyway. Got that cue ball near that ball pocket, sorry, ball cushion I should say, but this red is on for Stephen, but not easy.
Tough shot, and in Hendry's current frame of mind, even tougher. Yes,
another day he might have left that red safe, but not this evening, the way things are going for Stephen. That's a great shot. Lots of cue power again.
7.
Well, that was frame ball,
8.
so it's about to go 4-0.
And anybody who thinks that with such a big lead, 4-0 as it's going to be,
13.
that O'Sullivan may lose his concentration or ease up,
14.
I believe they're mistaken, because whenever O'Sullivan has got on top against Hendry in the last few years, he's really taken the opportunity to put the boot in. The World Championship
20.
semi-final, season before last, O'Sullivan hammered
21.
him 17-4. There was a 5-0 trouncing here in the semi-finals of the Betfred Premier League last spring. If O'Sullivan can win 6-0,
27.
that's what he'll be trying to do.
28.
Yes, could have got 15-1 at the beginning of the evening for Ronnie to win 6-0. We didn't
34.
expect that, of course. Still a long, long way to go, but at the moment it's 4-0. Ronnie only needed 2 for victory.
Stephen Hendry failed to score in the fourth frame. It's all O'Sullivan at the moment.
just the way things have gone, Clive. I was about to say that if Stephen's been playing well and won a couple of frames with one visit, fine. But you just had the feeling that he was going to miss one.
Yes, and
One.
it wasn't an absolute sitter. The sort of shot that he would get comfortably if he was on a roll. But I think he can see trouble in most shots at present. He can see himself missing them if there's any substantial
4.
degree of difficulty.
Well, that's a horrible feeling as a player, I can tell you. In as much that, oh, just as we say that, Ronnie misses that red to the corner. I was about to say, if reds are going in and you're playing fluently, fine. You'd get down on the shot and you expect it to go in, but when they go in and you think that it's a bonus when they go in, that's a horrible feeling. But Stephen again has a chance, although he needs to do a lot here to clear this visit. He's got 2 or 3 awkward reds here, but he has been given another chance.
Timeout.
Taking a time out because he needs the extension on his cue.
Second time out that he's permitted. He can take 7 in all.
Five.
Got a good angle on the green here, just to nudge one of those reds off the cushion. Obviously a lot of applause here, there's support here for Ronnie, Clive. But it would be nice, I think the crowd would love to see Stephen take a couple of frames, try and get himself back into this match.
Well, they've come to see an evening snooker, not half an evening's, but Hendry has finished a little higher on the black than he would have intended. Didn't mean to clip the pink.
And again, that one struggled in, it wasn't clean.
16.
Chance of popping this red in though, and holding for the black again.
17.
Yes, that's Hendry's best pot from any sort of distance. The one that just left him on the black.
24. 25.
Still a lot of work to be done here though to clinch the frame at this opportunity. We'll screw across for the red near the pink.
Stephen Hendry.
Well, he's missed a couple like that. He missed the pink into that pocket to win the second frame.
Yes, it was a slight cut back into a slightly blind pocket as he looked at it. But there again, if he'd been on a roll, I don't think it would have been that much of a problem.
Yes, me too. He's just got to try and build himself into this match. He knows he's had 1 or 2 chances, hasn't clinched them so far. Well, he might have got away with that. Well, it's not a snooker. Stephen can see this red to take it on. middle.
Low success rate on his long pots, Hendry. Only one of any account this evening.
Three. Four.
Hit that well. Ronnie still needs the blue though. But, slightly awkward blue near the side cushion.
8.
Yes, but doesn't have to get across for pink, which would be a major problem.
Just depends how he lands on the brown here. Doesn't want to be straight.
13.
It looks fairly straight. Can he get off the top cushion, or the back cushion I should say? Try and remove the blue off the cushion there. He's gone to attempt it. Has he gone round it? Oh, unlucky.
17.
Now, still needs the blue. Will he take the pot on? I think he will. He'll play this in such a way that bound to wobble and come away from the pocket if he misses. This is frame ball. Oh, was it ever in doubt?
22.
So barring a snooker, that's 5-0 to O'Sullivan.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 22.
Well, pink to middle. It's not been a good time for Stephen Hendry.
6 on the play.
Ronnie O'Sullivan won the Betfred Premier League, beating Mark Williams 6-0 in the final. If you were to take this frame, that scoreline would be duplicated. Extraordinary.
Still playing aggressively, excellent pot, played in such a way that it was finishing top side of the board colour. If he wasn't 5-0 behind here, you would expect him to score quite heavily from this position. The way the match has gone thus far, anything above 30 seems hard work.
3. Four.
Like all of the great champions though, Willie, Hendry has got
11.
that pride of performance. He does not want to be whitewashed.
Needed that to check up with side there. Unfortunately for him, he played it plain ball. This black is not straightforward. Very good recovery. Going to have to come in and out of baulk though with this red. Doesn't have an angle to hold for baulk colour. Good pot on the black, that.
20.
We've seen some extraordinary turnarounds in high-class professional snooker over the years.
24.
Paul Hunter coming back from 7-2 down in the Masters final to beat O'Sullivan 10-9. This, though, I think would
25.
be the most remarkable comeback.
Yes, I think these two great players have put a lot of punishment on lots of players over the years. But the way Ronnie's playing, you would expect him to have at least another 2, maybe 3 chances in the next few frames.
32.
It's tough to see Hendry winning 6 on the trot.
33.
It's too straight. May have to play for the red in the middle pocket now. I don't think he can get on it into the corner. There's the angle. Oh, decided to leave the fine cut. Not guaranteed to know where the cue ball is going to end up here.
40.
Well, only a modest 41 break, but his highest of the match. Chance here also off the yellow to go into the reds.
And with a good split, could become a frame-winning opportunity, but when you're 5-0 behind, that's the kind of splits you get.
43.
The white's going in the pack at a perfect angle, and unfortunately for him, he's covered everything up. End of break. Very, very unfortunate.
Stephen Hendry, 43.
If you're 5-0 in front, you go into the pack like that, the reds spread perfectly. Has Ronnie got away with this? Well, it's nothing straightforward. Red in the middle, all the corner, both of which are into a slightly blind pocket. Nothing pots in that corner.
Time out.
It looks like it's possibly the easier shot is in the middle, because he can hold it for both pink or blue. If he plays it in the corner, he's going to have to hold for the black. So it's one of those tricky angles where you're not sure which is the easier pot. He's playing it into the green pocket. Or he was.
Using another timeout for contemplation.
Well, from this angle here, it looks like he's catching this thin, but we'll know in a second. That's exactly where he was aiming. Well, I'm right behind the line of the shot, and I thought to myself, this is thin.
And it could be the thin end of the wedge.
Been unlucky on 2 occasions there, Stephen, really. Went into the pack, could have finished better than he did.
1.
Ronnie played a very poor safety shot, got away with it. That could be his last shot.
O'Sullivan before tonight led Hendry 24-18 in career meetings, and very significantly, he'd won 8 of their previous appearances in finals. 8 of 12.
7.
Well, it's tough to see where the miss is going to come from, the way the balls are spread. It hasn't been vintage O'Sullivan. It was vintage yesterday evening when he played
14.
a Steve Davis in form. It was so nice to see Steve still competing
15.
at the highest level, and Ronnie managed to win the match 5-3. This has just really been taking chances after Hendry's missed. Ronnie hasn't done an
22.
awful lot on his own, i.e. getting in with great pots.
23.
But when he's in the balls, he looks very sharp.
He's 30 tomorrow, is Ronnie O'Sullivan. Later in the month, Tiger Woods
30.
turns 30. In one respect, they're very, very similar. They've taken their respective sports to a whole new level.
Yes, I think that's a great analogy, because both those two players you're talking about, when they're at the top of their game, they're tough to beat. But let's not forget at the last tournament where John Higgins
38.
beat Ronnie O'Sullivan 9-2 and played some of the best snooker I've ever seen.
Touching ball.
So Higgins is still a player to be a force in every tournament to come. Good recovery, needs a good kiss, and he hasn't got it.
39.
Hendry may get back to the table. I don't think he'll play a pot here. Thin safety shot off the pink and try and get the cue ball down in behind the green. That's the kind of line there, just flick off the pink and try and get the cue ball in behind the green.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 39.
A tempter for Stephen, but the way he's played tonight, this is tough.
He must be feeling awfully demoralised.
The problem is, though, Phil, he's not making life difficult for Ronnie, is he? Ronnie's got in at least 3 occasions of the 5 frames he's won by not having to play a difficult shot, and that was another example there. He'll be very disappointed. This is a major final. He As Ronnie O'Sullivan seen the winning post. Or did he play the snooker?
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 1.
When you're in form, you cannot believe the things that happen to you. That is incredible.
O'Sullivan just 1 frame away from picking up a cheque for £87,000. And he might have to wait at least 1 more frame for that windfall.
And amazingly enough, that's just gone that 2 inches too far for the cut into the middle. When he misses, he's just getting away with it all the time, Ronnie, at the moment. He's got another chance at this red.
The wind out of Hendry's sails, though. The body language screams negativity.
I think he's excited, the fact that he could beat Hendry 6-0. And I think it's getting to Ronnie. He knows he's got Hendry exactly where he wants him. And that's the first time I've seen Ronnie twitch for many, many tournaments. Hendry surely will take the frame from here.
Well, I suppose O'Sullivan can look on the bright side if he does lose this frame. A, we'll be provided with more entertainment, and B, he'll have another chance of a £1,000 bonus for a century break.
6.
Yeah, so it could be 88,000 then, not 87. If he uses the rest, he's not bound to get onto the brown, and he is going to have to use the rest, so it's not over yet, this frame. Needs really good cueing here. If he didn't need the rest there, that would have been a certainty. But he finished in such a position that it was very tough.
$11 points behind. So O'Sullivan needs the 5 remaining colours. Sensibly calling a timeout. Got plenty of them left.
Exactly the same scenario here. Ronnie's faced with exactly the same shot. The fact that he can play left-handed makes it a big bonus here. Don't know whether he's exactly straight on this, whether he's got to screw back or run through. He can run through. That shot with the rest would have been so much more difficult.
3.
But so is this brown. This is odds against to get good position. Yes, that wasn't easy at all.
Ronnie O'Sullivan 3.
It's a cliche, isn't it, Willie? The last frame is the hardest to win. But it's proving so here for O'Sullivan.
Well, that is a prime example of how badly he's cueing. That I don't think I've ever seen Stephen Hendry miss a ball by that far. That was a foot away. Unbelievable. This tournament didn't deserve a match like this. It's been a great tournament. Both these two players have played fantastic throughout the league. Tonight, it hasn't been Hendry's day.
9.
The black for his 34th career title and 5th Premier League crown. Ronnie O'Sullivan whitewashed Mark Williams in last season's Betfred Premier League final.
Ronnie O'Sullivan!
Ronnie O'Sullivan with his 5th Premier League win in 8 years. Yet again, full houses and huge worldwide television audiences for the Betfred.com Premier League. Do join us again next year.